Hi everyone, welcome back to CodeMaster Quest. Today we are going to take on a common problem about linked lists. So let's jump right in and find the question description in LeetCode. Here is the question description. Given the head of a linked list, we should return the node where the cycle begins. And if there is no cycle, we should return null or nil. There is a cycle in a linked list if there is some node in the list that can be reached again by continuously following the next pointer, right? So if you have an example like this, a linked list with the following node 3, 2, 0, and -4, we should return node with value equal to because the cycle in this linked list begin from this node, right? So let's switch back to the Visual Studio Code and try to solve this question. First thing first, to solve this problem, at the beginning we need to have the function signature, right? So for this purpose, let me come back to the browser, find out the function signature here and copy it, come back to the Visual Studio Code and paste it just right here. And since we are using the list node definition here in our decode cycle function, let's uncomment this part, right? Make this line comment again and remove the empty line. There we go. And for the sake of simplicity, let's extract this function signature from solution class. Okay, and to solve this, this question, at the beginning we need to find whether our linked list contain, a cycle. And for this purpose, we are going to use two-pointer technique. So let's define a function, intersection, have the input here, some type of list node, and at the end we want to return the intersection point in the linked list. Right, so the type is going to be optional list node again. So let's define two pointers here. Var slow equal to head, var fast equal to head. Right, so let's make a while loop and move forward these pointers one step for slow and two step for fast. Right, while fast is not equal to nil, and fast that next is not equal to nil. Let's say slow is going to move one step, so slow that next, and fast is going to move two step, right? Fast that next dot next. And in each iteration, if they are pointing to the same element in the linked list, this means that we found the intersection point, right? So let's check whether these two pointers are pointing to the same node. If fast is equal to slow, then this means that we have a cycle and we found the intersection point. So let's return fast. And if we went through this while loop and we didn't find anything, this means that we don't have any intersection point, any cycle in the linked list more generally, right? So let's return nil in this point, in this situation. Okay, now let's come back to the decode cycle function. In the decode cycle function, the first job is to find out whether our linked list is nil or not. So let's say guard let head equal to head, else return nil. All right, and then let's define another variable, call it ptr or pointer1 equal to the value of intersection for the head. And if the intersection function return nil, this means that we don't have any cycle here, right? So in this case, we should return nil from the decode cycle function as well. So if ptr1 is equal to nil, then we should return nil. Otherwise, we are going to find out the starting point in the cycle. So for this purpose, I'm going to use two pointers again. One pointer would be the the ptr1, which is the intersection point, and another one is going to be the starting point of the linked list itself, right? So let's say ptr2 from type of list node, it's going to be optional, equal to head, and I'm going to move these two pointers one step at each time and find the beginning of the cycle. So while ptr1 is not same as ptr2, I'm going to move these pointers ptr1 is going to be dot next, going to be ptr2 dot next, and at the end we should return ptr1 or ptr2. Let's return ptr1 in this function. So this should be the solution for this question. Let's try to find out whether our solution is correct. So let's make a copy of the solution, come back to the browser and paste it here. Let's hit the submit button, but just before that, let's clean up our code and hit the submit button. There we go. Here's the solution for this question. Thank you, everyone.